feeling that we don't have what it takes to go after what really would make us happy in this lifetime. And I think that's such a shame, because I think if more of us went for what we really good at and what we love to do, I think the world would look so different.
Heart to heart, chasing dreams right from the start.
It's 11 o'clock in Portugal. Welcome to another episode of Exploring Happiness. Are we live?
We are live.
Jens?
We are running.
We're not in the van.
We're not in the van. What's going on here?
That is so... Okay.
You're right. This.
Oh, there came a cat. So, anyways, today we will be talking about being brave and seeing and taking opportunities when they present themselves. And I think this fits so good in with what we are doing right now. We are dog sitting and cat sitting and house sitting. We stayed at
We stayed at an Airbnb a few months ago.
Yeah.
And ended up becoming really good friends with the owners. And now they wanted to do... we made them food and pizza and sourdough bread.
And let them win in Uno and stuff.
Yeah, we let them win in Uno a few times.
Yeah.
Easily bought. And then they wanted to do a little trip. And they know that me and Niki, we're just roaming around down here in Portugal, not really having any purpose in life except for enjoying it and finding out what makes us happy.
It's
So
like homeless people.
They said, you want to house sit? And we said, fuck yeah.
Did we say fuck yeah?
Close to it.
Okay. Yeah, so we said yeah. And so yesterday we moved into this beautiful house they have. And they have a swimming pool. And they have a dog we can walk. And a cat we can fight with. So it's perfect. So we took the opportunity.
We took the opportunity and just said yes.
Yes. And so going back to being brave, I think you chose the topic today. So you are leading on, my love.
I chose the topic.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have anything else to talk about. Yes, we did. It's just something about, in these crazy times right now, I think there's so many opportunities that present themselves right now that people didn't think about before. Maybe people are spending more time with their families and they think they want to do something different with their lives because they maybe found out that they enjoyed that a lot more than going to work every day, or maybe they just have been given they've been allowed to work from home from their computers, and that has given them more time to do other things and think about other things. And yeah, it's now is the time where you really should try and be open and brave in your life to say, okay, I'm going to try something new now. I'm going to go for...
Let's do something different.
Let's do something different. And then being open enough to see the opportunities when they present themselves.
Yeah, I have a question for you, Jens. Why do you think this topic is so interesting? Because that's all good, and we are in a different time now, and things are different, and we do things differently because we are forced to do things differently. But I think you're excited about this because of something else, right? What is it like that you are so excited about taking opportunities? Because I know you have some on your heart you want to say there.
About my own...
journey, yeah?
So when we were... broke and didn't have anything, and we started to do freelance work and find stuff to do online, and I was actually working full time and didn't have the opportunity to do any more. But because I was a good worker, the client that I worked for kept asking me to do more and more. And I think in the past or before, I would have been forced to just say, no, I can't take any more work because there's no more work for me to take. I don't have more time. But what I did instead was I just opened my horizon and said, okay, I'm just going to take as much work as possible. And then instead of doing that work, I just have to find someone else to do it. And being open enough to just say yes to that has actually now allowed me to build a giant team of Danish freelance workers that have their opportunities now to work all over the world, pretty much. And I not only did I get the opportunity to do this live this life that we do, where we just basically roam free and try to just enjoy life as much as possible and work in a different way, in a new way. And at the same time, giving so many other people the opportunity to be brave and say yes to the work that I didn't give them. And they can live their dreams now, travel and live in a different way. And I think that's why I find it so fascinating about just say yes. Just take, like the movie The Yes Man with Jim Carrey, where you just start saying yes to everything. There's something to it. Don't be so afraid to lock yourself in your box.
Isn't it also about being more fluid? Because we saw this past year that we can not count on anything. So from one second to the other, thing can change, and you can, the world locks down, and you have forced to be home and work, and you have to deal with your kids. So
there's
wherever.
definitely something to that as well right now. That nothing is guaranteed.
But I remember I had a time in Bali when I just arrived in Bali 100 years ago, when I met an amazing photographer, and she offered me a job as a makeup artist, and I was just in Bali just for healing and stuff like that. But I just said yes, and it's not that I knew how to do makeup artist in professional way, but I thought, well, I can fake it till I make it.
Yeah, learn it.
So I did that for a while, and then the whole jewelry thing in Bali presented itself. I got a shop. I got a good friend of mine told me about this awesome goldsmith that could help me create my dream. So I also back then just said yes to things really quickly. And I think I heard this once. That was another quote from another guy. It's about
you have to say it now.
No, it was Gary Vee about you have to say it. You can hire quickly, but hire people really quickly, but you also have to fire really quickly. And I think it's the same goes for if you say yes to things and it doesn't feel good, then you as quickly also get out of it. But I think the more times you say yes, the more chances you have to hit the lottery, kind of.
I would the more you say yes, the more chances there is no luck. There's only taking chances and opportunities all the time. And if you keep taking them, then the chances are you will be more successful. But I just in like an extension of that whole there's nothing is safe right now with all these. I think many people who have said that they didn't want to maybe start something on their own or have a different type of job has been saying so because they feel that a stable job, like something, I want to worry about my long-term career and just have like a pretty normal life. They have now seen that what they thought was given, like that work would always be there, that your workplace would always be there, that all these industries that we are used to seeing would always be there. They are maybe now finding out that
nothing is certain
anymore. The only thing that's there's always going to be a need for doctors and nurses, but that's about it. And I'm not even sure about that. There might be robot operations soon and virtual, what do you call it? Artificial intelligence that will find out what's wrong with people and stuff like that. So that's maybe not even certain. It's just nothing that you are doing right now is set in stone.
Yeah, I think certainty is definitely was broken this year. Last year.
Yeah.
And I had a really good conversation with the neighbor in the pool yesterday about all the jobs we are doing right now, because I mainly do websites and graphic design, and he is doing coding, and maybe soon there will not be enough small businesses to go on, and we will lose our jobs. And I thought, and he was afraid of his future, and I said to him, like, you're so smart, you will figure it out. There's always new opportunities presenting itself, and if you're smart enough you can always learn something new.
You can always learn a new skill, and you can always take a U-turn or a left turn or a right turn in your life.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that goes back to being brave for sure.
Be flexible. Right now, you have to be really flexible.
Don't be grabbed by fear.
And don't be afraid of anything. Just be flexible and able to switch your life around. I mean, the people we meet traveling now that has their online business, and every one of them are kind of in a waiting position. They're just getting stuff done, but they're not doing anything drastically right now. They're just holding off. What are we doing? We're waiting to see what the situation is going to be like, where we're going to settle, what we're going to do, where we're going to travel to, and just they're open, ready to take the action they need to take when it happens.
And I want to, that is very true, but I also want to get back on a little bit what we talked with Valerie about today, of following your dreams and taking action on it. Like she is, she came in January for the second time to Portugal, and she fell in love with it all over again, and now she wants to buy a land here. And she just takes the opportunity and looking for land now and finding a place she wants to
build her dream.
Build her dream, but she's following her gut. Like there is something in there that's telling her she wants to do this, and dare to do it then also, because many of us are living with dreams or hopes inside of us and thinking, oh no, this is not possible, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, I don't have the skills, I don't blah, blah. I think we talked about this before in another podcast, but feeling that we don't have what it takes to go after what really would make us happy in this lifetime. And I think that's such a shame, because I think if more of us went for what we really good at and what we love to do, I think the world would look so different, because we do things with passion instead of having to do it.
Yeah.
So be
brave.
Yeah, but how do you know also, I think, Jens, how do you know when it's a good opportunity?
Well, you never know really, but what you do know is what it feels like in your stomach when you see the idea.
Yeah.
If you see it and it just seems like a very nice, a good feeling, it's a great idea, it's something you think, I could actually do this, or this could actually happen, that's when you should stop thinking, stop overthinking, and stop seeing obstacles, and just only focus on the opportunities in this present, where it present. Don't look at the problems, look at the possibilities.
Yeah.
And when you do that, when you shift your focus from, oh, I can't do this because of that or this, and instead you see, I could make it work this way, I can make it work that way, then you know it's a good idea, and then you know you should take action.
I think I want to touch on that a little bit, because this stomach feeling, the gut feeling when to go after it or not, because it's actually so hard to feel the difference between fuck, this is a bad idea, or fuck, this is a good idea, because it feels slightly the same in the stomach.
Butterflies.
Yeah, it's butterflies, but there is actually a trick to this. It's like about feeling expansion, like you feel open and ooh, excited. And then the other way is like where you feel like this is, ooh, you want to, you feel your stomach is turning and it's more crampy and you're much more inward when it's not a good opportunity. For example, I just had a lady wanted to do some, she asked me to do some things on her website, and I knew immediately this was a bad idea.
You had a gut feeling.
I had a gut feeling. I was like, oh no, this is not good. And I knew it, and the message was sent to my brain and everything, but I did it anyway, and it turned out as a mess. But then other times, I feel like this, yes, this is a good idea, but maybe, I'm a little bit fearful because I don't know all the steps towards my goal, but I'm excited about it. And it's where you open and you feel your body is opened. And I feel it's actually figuring out this in yourself, because this is true for me, but how does a yes and no feel for you? Just go small with this. Like if you don't, like a person and you say, I don't like this person, you can really feel it in your stomach. And if you like somebody, you have this expansion. But again, that was really badly explained.
It's okay.
No, because I want them to find the difference between their yes and their no.
And it's different for everyone. And for me, it's when I focus on opportunities all of a sudden. Oh, this could be, I would go see a piece of land and I think, oh, here you could do this and here you can do that and you could build it like this and you can do, whoa. Then it's a yes. Whereas, that's not good over there because of this, and that doesn't work because of that. Then
But
it's
are you
probably
doing
a
it
bad
more
idea.
intellectual?
It's
Or
my
do you
mind
feel it?
working.
Do
I
you
also
feel-
feel it.
Do
I
you feel?
definitely
Do you have
feel it.
feelings?
I have feelings. I definitely feel it too in my
You fe-
stomach.
Okay. Yeah,
I
because
mean,
yeah.
Yeah. So, but I do think it's different for everyone, but everyone knows intuitively
Yeah.
if it's a yes or a no. So
Yeah.
if you just learned, if you're used to feeling yourself, and people who follow us on the podcast, I think are typically used to feeling themselves, and just be brave and just take that chance.
Yeah, and then if you're not so sure about yourself and not trust your instincts or your gut feelings, then start to discover your yes and no.
Yeah.
So you can be more brave and go after your dreams, because it's such a fine line between the yes and no feeling.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of fear and excitement feels slightly the same in the body.
It does, and it would also just suck if you didn't do that thing that you wanted to do, or if
Yeah.
you didn't take that opportunity that
Yeah.
was presented.
So
I mean, it's never too late. I don't care if you're 50 or 70 or 80. Just if you want to try something, then do it. And if you see an opportunity, then take it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Exactly.
That's about it.
Is that about it? Yeah. Tomorrow,
Tomorrow,
we-
I ain't here.
yeah, it's gonna be girl time.
I'm gonna run away.
Yeah, so we will have Valerie on tomorrow, and she is a van lifer, and she's traveling with her 2 dogs. And we just briefly talked about her. She wants to buy land here in Portugal, and it's gonna be a very exciting podcast with her because she is a single lady in a van, and I think that's so different to travel with a couple, because there's some safety things going on, and it's not the same being alone in the van as a woman compared to a man, for sure. So it's going to be a awesome podcast, and I'm so excited about it because she's so cute. Maybe the dog's going to be there.
Maybe the dog's gonna be there.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that was all for today. Or do you have anything else?
Be brave, go for it.
Yeah, go
See
for
the
it.
opportunity and take it. Focus on the possibilities, not the problems, and then shit's gonna work out some way.
Yeah, exactly. And if you need some help, if you have some ideas, we do coaching, so let us know about that. And otherwise, please give this a like and a share and thumbs up and all the things you do, and put some hearts on there. And if you have questions for us, leave them in the comments. You know how it works. And otherwise, we out of here.
We out.
Because salad time.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace out. Bye.
Chasing dreams right from